Can we have a better apartment now? We've escaped being killed pretty much every episode. We found the murderer. We found the culprit behind all the corruption. Oh, he's a bird.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
I don't remember his name, but I'm glad he's here.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
What the hell? Alright, so what are we gonna do? Why are we going to the farm? Why? I gave them money.
Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's
gave
been pretty
them
busy
money.
around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Why are you pissed off at me?
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr.
Oh, they're
Wolf.
bringing the crooked man with them
Goodbye,
too.
TJ. Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? I don't know. He must have run off. Bullshit!
I tried to get them to stay, so why are they so pissed off?
Saying goodbye?
Why do you still have the ribbon on?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What?
What is it?
She lied.
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
She lied about being in the room.
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Okay.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Okay.
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
I'm
I
not saying
freaked
anything,
out,
it's
okay?
over.
I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
I'm not upset about it. It's over. I just want it to be that way.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait. So Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her.
That's
For
exactly
anyone.
what I was saying
I just
the
can't
entire
win
game.
with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but Without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town.
What's done is
Finally.
done.
Because you
It might
brought
not
the
have been the
Crooked
right
Man
way
in,
with her lying,
everyone saw
or kind
who
of
he
setting it
really
off,
was.
but
So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
he was still all behind it.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Thank fucking God, it took the entire game.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
So she did it? I am so confused. I don't know what that was getting at. Why am I dumb? What did you do to Georgie? You and were in the majority. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? Majority. How did you punish? I was in the minority. Did you accept TJ's gifts for Snow? Majority. What were your last words to Nerrisa? You and 54. I hope I've done some good. Just barely in the majority, but I don't know what that was supposed to end on. Like, I'm really confused right now. Special stats. Beauty, you impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. Well, he was being horrible. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him to avoid the farm. Crooked Man, you took him back to the witching well. You imprisoned him. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Greenleaf, you offered her a job. Lawrence, you went to his place first. You prevented him from dying. Snow, you brought her along with you to the trip trap. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. You gave him money. So this is the final time we get to see these credits. I am just like trying to understand what that last bit was about. Like, I don't know why my brain just can't comprehend it. I might like have to watch someone else's video to properly understand, or like just rewatch that end part as she's walking away. But I don't know. I don't know if like going after her meant like pursuing her affectionately, or pursuing her because she had something to do with it all. I can only hope it meant affectionately, but I'm gonna go and watch someone else's video once these credits are done to see what they think that was about. And as for the overall game, at points I could not stand it, and I guess Bloody Mary really is dead. Thank fucking God. That was the only bitch I had no regrets about actually wanting to kill. So, you know, overall the game was okay. I wish I could have gotten, you know, Toad and Toad Jr. to stay, but I couldn't, and I feel like for the most part I got everyone to like me. So, decent game. I don't know if it was a multiple ending kind of game, but this is the way I played it. So, yay! and I guess the only things that's different is like maybe like the special stats at the end. But oh well, I suppose. So I guess we'll just wait until it's time to see what all of the Book of Fables is about and stuff. So I'll see you then. Or I'll pretty much see you now, because, you know. Because I apparently talked throughout all of the credits. And I did not 100% the game because of stupid little achievements, which let's go to. Because of just like one solitary achievement, because I didn't find everyone, I guess. Beginning of the end, blah 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 blah. Oh, I did get all of the fables in that one. And then the last one is just for all of the other ones, all of the achievements besides that. Why would Georgie go ahead and actually... Now that I'm thinking about it, like, why would Georgie want them killed? I mean, I guess it's because that they were gonna run away from the pudding and pie, but I don't think that that's enough to kill, so... Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Okay, so Vivian's story, the girl with the ribbon. Removing the ribbon would result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke up and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knotting from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized then that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal. I do like Vivian, but at the same time, I truly feel like I can't because she put the ribbons on everyone. The pudding and pie, Vivian and Georgie's place. Vivian and Georgie met during the exodus from the homelands, and they helped each other survive the long journey to the mundane world. Upon their arrival, however, they found it hard to make a decent living. With what little money they had, they opened the pudding and pie. Operating a strip club, they may not have been the most desirable occupation, but they figured it was better to be in charge of a place like this than to be forced through desperation to work at one. Winter Wolf, Big B's mother. Big B's mother, Winter, fell in love with the North Wind and bore him 7 wolf cubs. With the North Wind, okay then. But he quickly grew tired of her and left Winter. Broken-hearted and alone, she tried to care for her cubs despite her grief. She was especially fond of Bigby, but as the runt of the litter, he was often teased by his older brothers. After Winter's death, Bigby's siblings went in search of their father, but Bigby stayed behind to protect his mother's corpse from scavengers. Unfortunately, he was too small to defend her. From then on, he vowed to eat something bigger each day until he was large enough to confront his father and finally make him pay for the pain he caused his family. Aww. The Big Bad Wolf, Bigby's true form. Look at how fucking cool that is. That is my favorite. Like, in terms of true forms, it goes Bigby, and then I surprisingly like the Jersey Devil's true form. I just like that, like, raw hell figure looking thing. Like, devil. So I love it. And then I don't even remember anyone else's, but those are cool. Like, because those ones are cool, that's why they stuck with me. Hold on. Okay. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. Bloody Mary. Mary's loyalty, part of the job. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased, as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to death, mostly because she finds it fun. And that's Bloody Mary's true form. I'm glad she's supposedly dead. Fabletown Justice. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for these types of situations, and the extent to which policies are upheld can depend on who is being in charge. A new order, Snow White in charge. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many fables made it to the new world safely. She's also been doing the work of deputy mayor unofficially for many years. Hold on. Okay. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. With the Fable colony quickly developing in the New World, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Oh, that's how we do it. Bigby became a sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. So, I guess that's it. We finished it. Finally! Like I said, not a bad game, but at points it just fucking dragged on. Oh my god. And then what's worse is, like, if you don't care about being a badass, like, you don't, you're okay with people thinking that you're the worst person ever, then being the big bad wolf is absolutely fucking fine. And you could destroy shit and punch people, and then absolutely no view of you is going to change. I mean, by the end of it, even though we did so much good shit, people still think that we are the worst ever. So if you just wanted to play it evil, it probably wouldn't make a goddamn difference. But, so besides that, I'm still just confused about the Nerrisa thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and, look that up to see other people's interpretation, but it was a good game. I'm glad I finally got, sat down to play it, and, I don't know what I'm gonna play next, but until I upload, well, not until I upload something, until then, when I decide to play and upload something, bye-bye, guys!